So thank you very much, Michael. It's an honor to have this interview with you. Why, why do you think it's very important to know neurosemantics at this point in the world and to apply it?
Neurosemantics combines the two things that are most essential to all of us, our meanings and then our performance.
Okay.
So our neurology is our performance and our meanings, what it means to us. Because if something doesn't mean something, it's unmotivational, it's uninspiring, it's depressing.
Okay.
So we need meaning and value. And that's what the semantics is all about, discovering and creating great meaning. So we're inspired. And then that affects our neurology so that we now act in the world in such a way that it's going to be effective and productive.
Okay.
And with people locked up at home, if they don't know how to run their own brain, create great meanings, maybe suspend some limiting meanings, they're going to be miserable. So that's why neurosemantics, I think, is critical for these days.
Yeah. So listening to your answer, I was thinking, so this could be applied not only to our personal life, but also in our jobs, in our work, in the way we manage our finances. Um, what would you say about this?
Well, exactly. Because how you think about your job, the meaning you give to it, or if you don't give it meaning, if you deplete it of meaning
Mm-hmm.
and it's deficient of meaning, you're going to be stuck in a boring job, and that's not going to bring out your best. It's
Okay.
going to actually bring out your worst. So how you think about your job, how you think about money, how you think about income. And so neurosemantics, we model experts. We model people who are best practices of things, who are effective when times are tough, so that we know we can also do the same.
Okay. Okay. So, Michael, thinking about somebody that uh, doesn't know anything about neurosemantics and how it works,
Mhm.
how would you explain in a simple way we work with our meanings and our performance?
Okay. Okay. The simplest way I know is to think of our performances, what you do at home, what you do with exercise or the lack of it, what you do with your job, what you do with your family. If you think that as a game, then what's the game? How do you win? What's the rules of the game? So the game would be the actions and the interactions. That's the outer game. So what we do in neurosemantics is, what outer game do you want to play? Now let's go to the inner game. How do you think of that game, the meanings you give to it, the rules of the game, how to play it, how to win? If you're losing the game, how to stop losing and understand the game more correctly.
Okay.
So if we think of it as a game, and then what are the games of love? What's the games of money? What's the games of enjoying life? And now neurosemantics is about the inner game.
Okay. So this means that our games, the external games, are governed by our internal games.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the way we understand, the way we think about the area or the action or the performance we are talking about is going to govern the way we behave it. Is that right?
Yep, just exactly. And so in neurosemantics, we say if you win the inner game, the outer game, piece of cake.
Okay. Okay. So one more question in terms of self-actualizing, because we and somehow in neurosemantics we focus on how to help a person to self-actualize herself or himself. Um, Something else that you want to add about what we just said? How does it fit the self-actualization in this?
Well, if self-actualization is me actualizing my best, me being the best version of me, not comparing myself to others, but given my talents, gifts, and possibilities, what is the process for me having the best meanings and values, and then turning that into actual performance. So
Okay.
self-actualization then becomes a way of living, seeking to be the best version of me.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic. So finally, Michael, would you please welcome the people that's going to get into this platform, the neurosemantics.digital, please?
Well, what is being offered is a way to win your inner game, a way to be your best self, a way to find and create meaning as a meaning maker. You make meaning. The only question is, what's the quality of that meaning? And does it really make life enjoyable and a great adventure? And what you're going to find out is how to make that happen.